This DJ stand took all of about 2 minutes to get to this point and is very easy to set up. The tabletop is definitely sturdy enough, and it's very nice that there are wire holes that you can put wires into so it snakes down to the ground. I also appreciate the legs on this as they are flexible on a ball joint, meaning that if you do not have a totally flat surface, this actually will conform to the surface itself. There really only are minor nitpicks to point out. One is that the Velcro, when you actually put it together, on the outside, if you don't do it perfectly, you do get this little bit of wrinkle effect. And if you do have lights coming through this, it could show. However, it's very minor. And secondly, the Velcro itself. So this is only pinned on to the inside. It's actually not glued on inside. So it does feel a little bit more flimsy. However, it absolutely gets the job done. And at a distance, there's no way you would know. As you can see, the stand and all the accessories do fit inside the bag, and although it seems like that should be obvious, you don't actually get that with all these DJ stands. The only other thing to point out is that these zippers aren't necessarily the strongest. However, because the bag is big enough to fit the stand itself, it should not be an issue. The final nitpick that I have is just that the bag itself is a little bit on the flimsy side. However, it does store the actual DJ stand. Overall, I'm very pleased with this DJ stand. It literally took about 10 minutes to assemble, and most of the time was just putting the screens on the stand itself. And since you don't need to take these screens off, that means when it comes time to tearing down or setting this back up, it literally will take 1 or 2 minutes. One final thing that I appreciate is that it does come with a bag, making it very portable, but ultimately this thing does not weigh a lot, yet it's a very solid structure. So if you're a DJ or you simply want a workstation, this is an awesome choice.